I can fix him. 4 words that launched 1,000 fanfics, 1,000 bad relationships, and 1,000 heated debates in the comment section. We're told it's a joke. Come on, it's just a guilty pleasure, a silly thing. We're just joking about, morally gray villains and murderers, But what if I Can Fix Him isn't a bug in female psychology, but a feature in the patriarchy? Welcome, baby bats and scaredy cats. Today we're looking at villain obsession through a feminist lens. Why are women so captivated by morally broken men? And what does it say about the emotional labor we're taught to perform on screen and off screen? Now, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I love a bad boy. I'm not coming at you from like a place of judgment, okay? Not in real life, okay, but like in fiction. I love morally gray characters. If there's a morally gray character in a movie, that is going to be my favorite character. Okay, I'm going to be very honest with you. So this is less of a call out and more of a call in, really. This is more of an examination of a trope and where does it come from? How does it affect us? And really, what are we supposed to do with this trope? How are we supposed to handle this trope in our society? And does it have effects on us that are actually bleeding into the real world? This isn't really me being like, this is bad and you should feel bad for liking this stuff because how dare you? It's not that at all. This is just an examination. Thinking critically about these characters is important to understanding the media and understanding the ways in which media affects us in the real world as well. So this isn't a call out, it's more of an analysis of a trope that I feel like comes from a very dangerous place. I want to understand it better. That doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. It just means that we're going to enjoy it more mindfully. I'm not telling you what to do. As a person who reads a significant amount of dark romance myself, I can't judge anybody, but it deserves criticism and analysis like everything else. Jung's shadow is supposed to be universal, the dark, repressed part of us all. But here's the question. Whose shadow gets to be sexy? A man rages, kills, manipulates. We call him complex, tragic, brooding. A woman does the same. She's called shrill, crazy, a villainess we can't wait to see defeated. During the period of the Hays Code from 1934 to about 1966, a series of rules were enforced by the Motion Picture Association of America to keep films family-friendly and wholesome. One of those rules in particular focused on the fallen woman or evil woman, that by the end of the movie, she had to either be completely reformed or completely punished for her crimes. Once the Hays Code fell, most of the rules faded away, except for this one, which lingers in our media up to the present day. Amy Dunn is a brilliant female villain, and audiences hated her. Not because she's worse than the Joker, but because women aren't granted the same shadow privileges. So here's the first feminist mechanism. Women often live out their repressed power through male villains. He does what she can't, and the I Can Fix Him becomes a safe container for our own forbidden feelings. We say we love complex villains, but complexity for male characters usually means he's violent because he has a sad and tragic backstory. And female audiences are trained from childhood to decode male sadness, to see the wounded boy behind the monster. Rey sees Kylo Ren, a man who murdered his own father, choked subordinates, burned villages, and still she reaches out. Why? Because the film is echoing a real-world lesson. It's your job as a woman to see past that, to see his potential, to understand that he's just hurting. That's not an accident. That's a cultural script. And when writers give a male villain a tragic backstory, an absent father, a long-lost love, a system that failed him, they aren't just adding depth, they're activating that social script. We're captivated because we've been rehearsing this role our whole lives. The woman who loves the broken man back to wholeness, back to completion. Redemption arcs feel good, but who is doing the redeeming and who gets redeemed? The I can fix him fantasy is as old as fairy tales. Belle fixes the beast, right? Not through magic, but through the power of her love, through patience, through staying with him when he's cruel to her, through seeing the man inside the monster. That's not romance. That's emotional labor. Unpaid, unacknowledged, and heroized emotional labor. Here's what feminist critique reveals. Male villains get redemption arcs. Female villains get punishment arcs. Just think about it. Darth Vader dies a hero. Kylo Ren gets a little smooch before dying. Loki gets a statue. Now, I need you to think about a female villain that gets a similar redemption arc. What female villain at the end of the movie gets a redemption arc? We're rewriting, female villains to kind of have different stories, but who at the end of the movie or the end of the series gets a redemption? Have you seen the roles reversed? A man who loves a female villain into redemption? I genuinely want to know because I can't think of one. Please put it in the comments below. The message here is that broken men are projects. Broken women are problems. And I can fix him isn't just a trope. It's a warning about what we're expected to sacrifice. Writers know exactly what they're doing. The feminist breakdown of the I can fix him engineering goes like this. Rule 1, give him softness in small doses. He just killed dozens, but one moment of vulnerability, a tear, a sad backstory, a gentle gesture toward a child or animal, and audiences forget the carnage. But does this work on women specifically? Because we're socialized to reward male vulnerability as a sign of some hidden goodness. Rule 2, make the heroine his moral caretaker. In Twilight, for example, Edward is a stalker, a manipulator, and a centuries-old vampire dating a teenager. But the story frames Bella as the only one who understands him. Her love is his leash. That's the trap. The female audience projects onto the heroine. If she can fix him, maybe I can fix someone too. Rule 3. Withhold his full redemption until she proves her love. The villain doesn't change until she almost dies, until she sacrifices something. Her love is the cure. Not therapy, not accountability, not his own inner work, the strength of her love. And that's the most seductive lie of all. That a woman's devotion, her work, can transform a dangerous man. Real life says otherwise. But fiction sells the fantasy. So why do we keep watching? Keep writing the fan fiction. Keep defending Kylo Ren in the comments. Because I Can Fix Him is not about him. It's about us. The fantasy is that she has the power, that her love is so powerful it can undo years of damage, that she's not a victim of his darkness, she's its antidote. In a world where women are often powerless, that fantasy is intoxicating. This is a power fantasy. Jung would say that we're projecting our own shadow onto the villain. But a feminist lens adds, we're also projecting our desire to be seen as good enough to heal, to save, to matter in the world. And that desire isn't shameful. It's a learned desire. Society tells women that to be loved is to be chosen. And what makes you feel more chosen than being the only person who can tame this dangerous guy? You feel special, different, unique. But it's not about your inherent values or characteristics. It's about the proximity to a man and what that gives you.
Look, a red flag. What do we do when we see a red flag? Right, we stop.
I'm not saying you can't enjoy a broken fictional man. Listen, I'm not going to stop reading dark romance books, okay? I have a gajillion on my TBR right now. And I'm not going to throw away all of my Kylo Ren fan fiction, okay? Listen, okay? But I'm asking to think, who benefits when I Can Fix Him is one of the most popular love stories we tell? It's not women. Not in real life. So the next time that you feel that tug, that ache to heal the villain, ask yourself this question: do I want to fix him, or do I want to feel a type of power? Do I want to feel special? Do I want to feel chosen? Because you don't need a broken man to prove your worth. You have worth regardless of anybody choosing you or anybody making you feel as though you're the only one who gets them or you're the only one who understands them. You have your own inherent value. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you liked it. It's been something that's been on my mind for a really long time because of the fact that I really like this trope. And sometimes I feel like a bad feminist because of the fact that I like it so much. I hope that you like this video. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. I hope that I see you in the next one. If I don't, or if I do, either way, in the meantime, take care of each other, look out for your neighbors, do something kind for a stranger, because you gotta remember, the monsters are always closer than you think. Okay, bye. Love you. Smooches. Little kiss on the forehead for you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.